Hi everyone, it's Pastor Carrie. It's so good to see you again. How are you doing? Are you tired? Are you excited? Are you ready for the day? I hope you're ready for the day. And if you're just waking up and just getting ready to go, I hope that you are full of energy and excited for today. So, we have some exciting things for you again today. We also have something awesome for our 5th and 6th graders. We have a Zoom call with Miss Linda today at, I believe, 2 o'clock. So, we hope that you can join in and that you'll have a great time with us. Love you guys and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Hi everyone, Miss Melanie here. Wanted to check in and say a quick hello. I am currently not at home. I am in the mountains of New Hampshire. I'm not sure if you can see that. My beautiful view. But I am enjoying visiting my brother up here in New Hampshire and loving being outside, being in nature, being reminded of how big God is. And I know last week we talked about the burning bush in our lesson. And it's amazing how God can work miracles. And to me, when I'm out in nature and I'm looking at these beautiful mountains that He created, it just reminds me of another miracle. And that God is miraculous in everything that we do. And He's miraculous in our lives each and every day. So it's such a good reminder to all of us to look around and to see what we have in our lives each and every day that is a miracle, because sometimes we forget that the small things are just as miraculous as the big things. So make sure you look around, and as you worship today, remember how big God is and how many miracles, big and small, He's done in your life. All right, well, I think you know what time it is, so why don't you stand up and get ready, and let's worship together.
Come on now, join with me, everybody sing. I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give Him everything, He's good in every way. Come on now, join with me, everybody sing. I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give Him everything, He's good in every way.
He is always there for us.
He's good in every way.
Pouring out His awesome love.
He's good in every way.
He fills us up with peace and joy.
He's good in every way.
He gives us all we need and more.
He's good in every way.
Come on now, join,
Come on now, join with me, everybody sing. I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give Him everything, He's good in every way.
He is always there for us.
He's good in every way.
Pouring out His awesome love.
He's good in every way.
He fills us up with peace and joy.
He's good in every way.
He gives us all we need and more.
He's good in every way.
Come on now, join with
Come
me.
on now, join with me, everybody sing. I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give Him everything, He's good in every way. Come on now, join with me, everybody sing.
Everybody sing.
I'm gonna lift my voice to glorify my King. He is a mighty God and worthy of our praise. We give Him everything, He's good in every way. He's good in every way. He's good in every way.
Who made the heavens? Who made the earth? Who made the stars and gave us words?
Hey y'all, it's me Stink. Today's memory verse is Psalm 8:3. I look at the heavens, which you made with your hands. I see the moon and stars, which you created. Now that's us talking to God, because He is the creator of all things. So repeat after me. Psalm 8:3. I look at the heavens, which you made with your hands. I see the moon and stars, which you created. Great job! Today we're learning that God is the creator. What's your favorite thing that God created? I know my favorite thing is llamas, especially Kevin. He's such a good boy. There are so many amazing things that God made. Let's watch a video with a lot of things God created. Maybe you'll see your favorite thing. I'll see you later. Bye.
Hello, welcome to Thailand. We're taking a hot air balloon trip around the world to see some of God's amazing creations. When God made the world, He created everything, from land to water to plants and animals. Thailand is such an incredible place. It spans almost 200,000 square miles and has a lot of interesting animals. About 1/10 of every kind of animal in the world lives in Thailand. Can you believe that?
Look at those water buffaloes.
Awesome! They're called kwai in the Thai language. In English, they're called water buffalo because they like to spend most of their time in water. It's cool that God made these huge creatures to love the water. Let's go explore another country. Where do you think we are now? We're flying over a desert in India. God made all kinds of different climates, and deserts cover about 33% of land on Earth. Hey, check out those camels. God created camels with a super cool skill. They can drink about 40 gallons of water at once. They can store it up and go months without drinking for long journeys. That's how God made them able to survive in the desert. Next, we're going to someplace really cool. Literally. Whoa! Check out these snow-covered peaks here in Asia. Some peaks around the world are so high and so cold that they stay covered in snow year-round. Snow leopards like to live up here. They usually live up to 18,000 feet above sea level. God created them to have very thick fur to help them survive in crazy chilly temperatures. But we don't have thick fur. Let's go to someplace warmer. Here we are in Zambia. I see some giraffes down there. God sure was creative when He made the millions of animals around the world. Did you know God had a reason for making giraffes so tall? Giraffes are the tallest land animal in the world, which helps them keep a lookout for animals like lions. We've seen some big examples of God's creations from our balloon, but you don't have to have a hot air balloon to see what God has created. Just look around you. Your friends, family, and pets are also some of God's creations. The trees, flowers, and clouds in the sky are also created by God. Everything you see around you is a reminder of God's awesome gifts. Another way to see God's big creations is to look up at night. The stars you see are trillions of miles away. God's universe is huge. But God didn't just make the big stuff. He also made a very, very small world around us that we can't even see with our eyes. If you ever get the chance, You can see all of that through an amazing tool called a microscope. This is a plant underneath a microscope. We've all seen plants before, but have you seen these little moving things? They're called microorganisms. So tiny. You can see so many amazing things under a microscope that you couldn't see with just your eyes alone. See this leaf? So much activity going on. What do you think this is? It's a snowflake. From the big giraffes to the tiny microorganisms on leaves, God created all things, big and small, to show His glory. Wow, God!
Hi boys and girls, Miss Emily here. Today we're learning that God is the creator. There was a man in the Bible named Job who was going through some really hard times. He wanted to ask God some questions about why things were so hard for him. God's answer didn't really explain why Job was going through hard times, but it did show how awesome and amazing God is as a creator. Let's see what God showed Job about all that he made and why we can trust him. I'm going to read some verses. So here's my Bible, and if you have your Bible with you, grab it and you can follow along. After I finish reading each set of verses, you'll have 10 seconds to strike a pose that represents the creation I read. Use your creativity and any supplies you can find nearby. First, let's read Job 38, 8 through 11. Who shut the doors to keep the sea in when it broke through and was born? This was when I made the clouds like a coat for the sea, when I wrapped the sea in dark clouds. It was when I put limits on the sea, and I put its doors and bars in place. It was when I said to the sea, you may come this far, but no farther. This is where your proud waves must stop. So we just read about how God created the sea. So now you have 10 seconds to strike a pose that represents the sea. Ready, set, go! Great poses! Did you show off the big waves of the ocean? Or maybe you pretended like you were swimming in the sea. Here's a fun fact. Oceans are so huge. If you took the tallest mountain, Mount Everest, and turned it upside down and put it in the ocean, it would still be far, far away from the bottom. Not only are oceans huge, but we've also only just begun to understand them. We've explored only 5 to 10% of the ocean, and scientists think there are thousands of species in the ocean that we don't even know about. How crazy is that? God creates so many things. Next, let's read Job 38, 12 through 15. Have you ever given orders for morning to begin? Or have you shown the dawn where its place was? The dawn takes hold of earth by its edges and shakes evil people out of it. At dawn, the earth changes like clay being pressed by a seal. The hills and valleys stand out like folds in a coat. Light is not given to evil people. Their arm is raised to do harm, but it is broken. Now we learn that God created daylight. So you have 10 seconds to strike your pose representing daylight. Ready, set, go! Great poses! Fun fact, it takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the light from the sun to reach the earth. Next, let's read Job 38, 31 through 33. Can you tie up the stars? Can you loosen the ropes of the stars in Orion? Can you bring out the stars at the right times? Or can you lead out the stars of the bear with its cubs?
Do you know the laws of the sky? Can you understand their rule over the earth? So that passage was about how God created the stars. You now have 10 seconds to strike a pose. Ready, set, go! Great job! God created a lot of stars. Scientists estimate that there are 1 septillion stars. That's 1 with 24 zeros after it in the universe. And some scientists think that's probably a low guess. That's a lot of stars. Job 38 and 39 goes on to tell us of even more things that God created. So if you'd like to read it with your family, do it. God is the creator. He made our whole world and everything in it. Even the things people make are made out of things that God made. No one but God can create something out of nothing. You used creativity as you figured out how to use household items in your own bodies to show what God made when you were striking your poses. You did an awesome job. But God's creation is even more incredible than anything we could make or think of. After Job heard all that God had to say, he was amazed by God. He couldn't think of anything else to say to God because he was so amazed by how God created everything and cares for his creation. And since God cares for his creation, we should care about it too. So, your challenge for today is to do something that cares about creation. So whether that be to go and take a walk and pick up some garbage if you see any, or maybe plant something in your garden, or maybe just admire some tall trees outside. Go out and care about creation because God made it, and God's creation is amazing, including you, because you are God's creation. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye!